Welcome to your next and best chapter at Trilogy at Ocala Preserve. Located in sunny Central Florida, Trilogy is 55 plus living for those who know that age is simply a number. With easy access to Orlando and Tampa, Ocala puts you right where you want to be. Close enough to enjoy shopping, entertainment, arts, history, and culture, and far enough away to experience the tranquility of horse country. Trilogy is located near amazing parks and lakes, including the Ocala National Forest, and has easy access to all the natural attractions this area is known for. Whether you enjoy boating, fishing, hiking, or horseback riding, our home may be your perfect home. At Trilogy, you can enjoy endless new experiences at Oak House, our 17,000 square foot resort club with an expansive outdoor patio. Nosh and sip our chef's creations at Salted Brick. Learn to cook a new dish and party with friends at Rose Farms Kitchen, or meet neighbors and gather around chef's table. Call your own shots at the Eagle's Nest. Explore what nature has to offer at our Shoreline Outfitter, or unleash your creativity in our art studio. Invest in your well-being at AfterBurn, a modern fitness center with lots of motivating options. Rejuvenate at Alvea Spa, known as Relaxation Central, or play like a champ on the unique Tom Lehman designed golf course. Continue your dream lifestyle by enjoying sun-drenched outdoor fun and year-round swimming. Or take your four-legged friend for a day to the dog park. Reignite your interest by joining one of dozens of clubs, or play pickleball, bocce, and tennis. Whatever you do, you'll have the chance to make new friends and meet interesting people who are looking to do the same. After all, social networks shouldn't require a Wi-Fi connection. Trilogy believes in the things that matter most, and that where you live can transform how you live. Trilogy at Ocala Preserve, where the good life is happening every day. Don't put your best chapter on hold another minute. Join the movement. Live happier.
Hi, welcome everyone. My name is Olivia Lopez. I am one of the community representatives here at Trilogy at Ocala Preserve. Well, I am so excited because you have actually tuned into a very, very special virtual open house. This is our lifestyle edition. So this actually is very near and dear to my heart. For those of you that didn't know, I actually started here at Trilogy at Ocala Preserve as the lifestyle director. I had the honor and privilege of, for almost 3 years, heading up our lifestyle program. So you name it, we did it. I've been able to skydive, kayak, canoe, paddle boat, distillery tours, winery tours. I mean, you name it, we did it. So today we are just gonna dive right into everything lifestyle, which I'm so excited to do. Now, many of you, maybe your first time you're tuning in, maybe you've been here before and visited our property and taken a tour, so you're quite familiar, but just want some more information. And maybe some of you have never visited our property before. So on behalf of all of us here at Trilogy, I just want to thank you. I know that there's many things you guys could be doing right now, but the fact that you have decided to just come have fun with me this morning means a lot. So before we dive into the actual lifestyle, I want to give you guys a little tour real quick of our website. So many of you have already been on here before, but if you go to www.sheahomes.com/Ocala, it will lead you straight to this landing page, which is our website. Now, in previous virtual open houses, we've actually done step-by-step and we virtually led you through one of our beautiful, ready-to-move, quick move-in homes, which today, because it's the lifestyle edition, we're gonna veer a little bit off of that. Nevertheless, I never want to not take advantage of giving you the opportunity to see what we have available here at Trilogy. So if you have access to this page, you're just gonna scroll. I want to say maybe halfway down. But as you make your way down, there's great videos here that if you haven't seen them already, I highly recommend them. But go all the way, like I said, probably towards about the middle. Here we're highlighting our different collections that we have here on property. And then you make it to the available quick move in ready homes. So here you're going to have a wide variety of homes, all different sizes, prices, styles. You may even have two of the same exact floor plans, but they both have different finishes. So make your way there. Some of them, most of them are available now, and some we have for a summer move-in, which just means that they're about 4 to 6 weeks out. So it's very exciting. I also want to let you know, a lot of people have asked, well, Olivia, how have things been at Trilogy? Has it slowed down with all this craziness? Actually, my friends, on the contrary. People are moving, things are happening. It is a great time to buy right now. And I also want to share that there are people that have never been to the property, and we have been able to guide them step by step through the entire virtual home process. So from start to finish, they haven't even been here, and they are able to purchase a home and move forward. So I'm just saying that because I want you to feel completely comfortable. Obviously, times are changing, and things are not like they used to be. And so I always say, if you can buy or not buy, if you can choose a spouse online, you can choose a house online. So that's what we're here for. From start to finish, we're here. So anyways, enough of the house talk, because I know that you guys are tuning in here to find out what is up with a lifestyle here at Trilogy at Ocala Preserve. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about Blue Star and who they are, and what makes us different. Let me tell you, I get that question so much. When I meet with guests every single day, one of the questions that they ask me is, Olivia, what sets you guys apart from other communities? We've been shopping around and we don't know. Well, I can tell you there are many things that set us apart, but we have something that I like to call the secret sauce. Now, this is not something that I'm telling you because I'm reading a script or this is something that I truly experienced. As the former lifestyle director here at Trilogy at Ocala Preserve, it is ingrained in Blue Star that our members are number one. So you say, well, what is Blue Star? Blue Star is our active adult hospitality company. It is a 5-star hospitality company that is very, very highly respected. It is actually the amenities biggest, I wouldn't say kind of 5-star. Here at Blue Star, well, here at Shea Homes or at Trilogy, Blue Star is what makes us different. We have a highly professional team of hospitality professionals, from your chef to your lifestyle director, from your bartender to your concierge staff, that their main goal here is to make you feel welcome, help you live the best life, and really get to know you. This is a community that if you want to know your neighbors, you are going to know your neighbors. And best of all, if you want to know your hospitality team that's here where you are living, this is where you're able to do that. I remember just being a part of the Blue Star team and knowing, for example, what my members love to drink, love to eat, what their allergies were, what their dogs' names were, even when their dog's birthday was. I mean, it was that in depth. And I can tell you that other communities, you're not going to get that. Many times at communities, you hear that there's a chef or you hear that there's a, activities director, but you never meet them. You never see them. You just see a poster on the wall somewhere that says this is what they're doing, but it's not personal. Here, Blue Star takes it to the next level, bar none. So I'm going to pause here and I'm going to stop doing the talking, and I want you guys to see a small video, a small clip of Blue Star Resort and Golf and who they are and what they stand for. Here you go.
We have found that successful communities are built on 3 consistent commitments. 1, maximize the value of the homes. 2, deliver on the lifestyle promise which was made to homeowners when they first purchased their homes. And 3, execute smooth governance so that HOA administration isn't the prevailing subject of all conversations. To meet these goals, we believe there are some basic elements which are required. First, a smart, future-focused board or owner. Secondly, an HOA manager who can ensure that basic community issues like enforcing rules and paying dues are always handled. And third, a group that can take the most important elements and the most complex and bring them to life in a way that enhances member satisfaction and improves financial performance. Blue Star is a team of dedicated hospitality professionals with decades of experience in golf, fitness, food and beverage, spa, and resort hospitality. We've grown to 1,600 team members strong, all focused on creating amazing, unforgettable experiences for our members and guests.
The Blue Star team is amazing. They know us, they greet us by name, they remember things about us. The kind of wine that we just ordered 3 weeks ago that went in the wine locker, what we like to eat or drink. I love coming here and being greeted by the Blue Star team.
What impresses me is their work ethic. They are hands-on, they are making sure that things get done. It's a quality that you can't synthesize. It's either there or it's not. And I'm happy to see that they demonstrate it all the time.
I get to talk about Blue Star Resort and Golf quite a lot with other developers, with our team members, and with our members and guests. And one of the things I like to say is, hey, we are a hospitality organization. We focus on a lot of things, and we do a lot of things really well. We really focus on food and beverage. But hospitality, we're a hospitality management company. You know, a lot of times people may forget what you said, and they certainly may forget what you do, but they always tend to remember how you make them feel. To me, that's what hospitality is. It's making people feel good, making people feel like they're part of something special. And I think we really do a good job of that.
What do you guys think? I don't think I could have said it any better than that. Again, for me, it really honestly has been such a privilege to know that my story here at Trilogy at Ocala Preserve started at Blue Star. For me, it gives me a whole different view of things. You know, when I meet with guests every single day, I always tell them, you can buy a beautiful home anywhere. So many places here, different states, different parts of the area here in Ocala or Central Florida, but the lifestyle and the experience is something that you cannot buy everywhere. It's something that makes us who we are, and it's what sets us apart completely. So now you know what Blue Star is and who Blue Star is. So when you come and visit us and you take a tour with us, then I'll be able to walk you around the club, and you will be able to meet intricate team members of the Blue Star team. So it's really, really exciting. Now what I want to do is I want to sort of pretend that I'm taking you guys on a tour of our clubhouse. Many of you, like I said, have never even been here before. It's your first time tuning in. You know, you don't know what to expect. So I've got a few pictures here that I just want to kind of go through and explain to you the different amenities here. Oftentimes I say this is like a cruise ship that you get on and you never want to leave because we have everything that you need here. We are a true resort style living. Not many places can say that. Sure, there are a lot of places that have a pool and a clubhouse and a couple treadmills, but that's not the lifestyle component that we offer here. It is completely unique. So let's take a look at a couple things. this is going to be our grand entrance to our clubhouse. This is our oak house. Now, some of the really cool things that you'll notice is the bricks, the brick architecture. If you're not familiar with the Ocala history, in the 1800s, the downtown of Ocala, so the Ocala Square, burnt down to the ground. And when they rebuilt it, they built it out of brick. So that's why Ocala many times is named the Brick City. And that's why a lot of our architecture also includes brick. We just pay tribute to our surroundings, which is what every Trilogy does across the country. Okay. Now, as you walk into the oak house, you are automatically just blown away by the view that you have. You have a view of your 7-acre lake, your reflection lake, and then we've just walked into our grand living room. Here in the grand living room, we have a full service concierge, just like if you were in a hotel. So if you have questions about clubs, how to RSVP for certain events, if you want to make a tea time, schedule a reservation to the Salted Brick, which is our restaurant, everything you are able to do from that concierge. So there's not much I can say, but check out that view. As we continue to make it straight through onto the lakeside veranda, again, I mean, the view is absolutely stunning. Every night is kind of picturesque here, but in this area is also an area where we've done a lot of events. So happy hours and music and get-togethers and things like that. And even now in these kind of crazy situations, we're still able to abide by guidelines and keep social distancing. So everything, all the rules still apply. However, you don't need much when you have this view. Okay, this is kind of a step back. So this is actually, if you're on a tour with me, you are going to see this exact view once we make it around to the clubhouse. So this is kind of just a shot from across the lake of the oak house. Now, one of the really neat things that we have here to offer as far as an amenity is a full restaurant and bar. This is the Salted Brick. Now, the Salted Brick is absolutely delicious. If you've never been here, let me tell you, you cannot move into a place without eating here first. So you have to make sure that you get all your thumbs up. It is 5-star rated. We have our own private chef, Chef Ralph, who his resume alone just is mind-blowing. He's lived all over the world, and it is such an honor to have him here as our Trilogy chef. But as you can see, we've got a full service bar. We've got great happy hours, great lunch specials. We have members only nights. So it's a lot of fun. Now, if you would turn the corner, you are going to see tons of wine. Now, it's really, really neat because no matter what you like to do and what your hobbies are, whether you like wine, whether you're into fitness, whether you just like to chill out and kind of lay low, everything we have here can apply. So it's pretty neat because this is one of the things that we offer here at Trilogy is our wine club. We have our own Barrels Masters program that I'll go into a little bit deeper, but it's really neat because we have our own wine lockers. So if you are a part of that club, you are able to have your own wine locker, your name on it. You get special promotions for different times and different times of the year where we're launching either a new wine or something new comes. So it's really, really neat, but you've got a huge, huge wine selection. So you will never, never be left without a choice. As you make your way through, we are now on the chef's table. This is a really neat spot. So if you have friends or family that are in the area, this is a super cool spot that you can reserve as a member, whether it's a birthday, anniversary, just a party, girls' night, anything like that. You are able to utilize this specific room, the chef's table, and have that private, intimate dinner setting. Now, if you look to your left, you see a whole different space, and that is your Rose Farms kitchen. Now, this is one of my favorite spots. This is actually our culinary kitchen. It's where a lot of our culinary experiences come to life. Our chef Ralph will do monthly live demonstrations, anywhere from seafood dishes and tours of the Mediterranean, anything that you typically would like to do, but you're kind of too nervous to do it on your own. they have done it here. And again, with the new times here and everything kind of for now going a little bit virtual, it's really, really neat because now we have integrated our virtual events, which are super neat because I'm not sure if you can see in the middle of that picture, you can kind of see like a camera that comes down. That is our Club Connect. So from this room, really from anywhere in the club, we're able to live stream different classes, seminars, courses that we are doing here so that other trilogies are able to see them and take part in them. If you're not familiar and you don't know, we have over 15 different trilogies all across the country. So you're able to have sort of like this interaction, which is really, really neat. And again, we're not missing a beat. Even if we're in these crazy times, we're still having events. So now our next thing for all of you health nuts and gym people, which I know that right now in these kind of times, a lot of us are kind of getting back into our habits or not. But anyways, this is your AfterBurn. Now AfterBurn is our gym, and I'll tell you, it is a state-of-the-art, absolute state-of-the-art facility. If you're not familiar, the equipment that we have here is called Techno Gym. So Techno Gym is actually the same equipment that they use in the Olympics to train their athletes. It gives you a little bit more support on your joints, on your knees and things like that. But we do have personal trainers that are available for you, whether it's just getting familiar with the equipment, you have a new goal in mind, you want to shed a couple pounds, you want to gain some muscle, anything like that, we are able to help you with that. So there is your AfterBurn. This is actually another shot of what we call our movement studio. This is where we have anywhere from Zumba, spinning, as you can see, we have rowing, we have this really cool class called drumming, and it's where you kind of take drumsticks and you drum on the ground, literally. It's really, really neat to watch. So that's where all of that happens in our movement studio. And it's also a really cool feature in there. If you see to the right-hand side, you can kind of see a screen. That is our fitness on demand. So say, you know what, you're just really not into those group classes. Well, don't worry. You don't necessarily have to participate in those group-led classes. With fitness on demand, it's just like, for example, a Netflix for fitness. You are able to go on there and choose whether you want to do yoga, spinning, cardio, aerobics, and you're able to do that all on your own time. And the coolest thing, it's private. So you have your little privacy there. So that is our movement studio. Now, as we continue the tour, we'll eventually make it outside. And this is probably one of my favorite spots just because I love the sun and being outside in the pool. This is our resort style pool. I really don't even need to say much because it's just wow. From anything from the views to the design and the layout of the pool is absolutely beautiful. To the left, you have a zero entry, so it's just like walking into a beach. It goes all the way around, and the really neat thing is you may be able to see them. I can kind of take my mouse and show you right around here. And on the other side of the pool, you have these really neat, it's a shade system. Basically, you don't need to necessarily be in the sun to be in the water. We know that we've got to take care of our skin, and some people love the pool, but for certain medical reasons can't be in the sun too long. Well, don't worry. You don't have to be in the sun the entire time. Here you have a bar and grill that's open on certain times and dates. But the neatest thing about not just in this specific location, all over the club, is that when you become a member of Trilogy, you are going to meet with your membership coordinator. They sit with you and they take your picture and you get your Trilogy member card. The reason I'm saying this is because at any point, if you're here in the pool and say, you know what, I want a burger, I want a margarita, I want a beer, I want a Coke, then our restaurant staff from Blue Star will actually come out and they are able to service you, whether it is that you want a full lunch or just a few drinks along the side of the pool. Everything goes on your account. So basically when you become a member, it's just like a cruise. When you're on a cruise, you don't have to have your card or your cash. Everything is on your boarding pass. So it's the same thing. You're going to get your Trilogy boarding pass, or it's really your member card. And with that, you can virtually charge from tea times to restaurants to spa. Everything goes on there. So I highlight that here because many times, you're relaxing, you're out in the pool, you don't really feel like going in and out. You don't have to. This is what resort style living is all about. I think there's a couple views more. Yeah. So this is another view of our absolutely stunning pool. I'll tell you, there's sometimes when I'm walking with guests and I almost want to trip on accident just to go in the pool because it's that beautiful. I haven't done that yet. Hopefully I don't jinx myself. Then we have another pool. This is our lap pool. The lap pool, again, it's for exercising. The really cool thing is we also have water aerobics. So that's another neat thing that we have in our pools. Now behind there, you have our sports courts where we're gonna get to eventually. But this is a view that's pretty breathtaking. Again, there's not much that you can say about the pool other than wow. Now, as we kind of go back inside, we are now going to be featuring our health and wellness. So we've got one side of the club that's the restaurant and food and beverage. And then the other side of the club is going to be our health and wellness. So this is where we're going to touch upon on that. You know, one of the pillars of Trilogy is health and wellness and movement. So this is where all that takes place. So this is Alvea Spa. You can see you've got your pedicure, you've got your manicure station. I can tell you from someone that loves taking advantage of something like this, it is totally upscale, private. It's really got that boutique-y feel to it. So another room that we have here is not only do we have manicure and pedicure, but we have full body massage, body waxing, body wraps, facials. I mean, there's nothing that they can't do here. It's really an amazing experience. Who can say that where they live, they have their own spa? Not many people. Now, as we make our way sort of back, this is another really cool spot, and it is called the Eagle's Nest. This is where I always like to say it's kind of like the sports center. This is where all the sports and action takes place. You can see we have 9 screens that are all playing either one big game or different games. I know, for example, like March Madness and things like that, it gets pretty crazy in there. It's a lot of fun. And I'll tell you, even again, in these times, there are still things that are happening. But this is a really, really neat area. If you're in there watching a game, all you have to do is just call the restaurant, order your beer, order your wings. Restaurant comes over, you put it on your Trilogy member card, and you're set, just like a resort. This is another view of the Eagle's Nest. This is actually our golf shop. So we have a beautiful golf course, which we will get to in a second because I know there's a lot of golfers out there. But as you can see, we have our pool table there. We've got a full pro shop as well. We have golf assistants and our fully professional golf team that's able to help you. We have clinics, just so many things for anyone that is either looking to get into golf or is a pro. Now let's continue with the health and wellness. This is also a really neat spot. This is our AvidFit Pod. Now I want to mention that we are also one of the only in Florida, the only community that has a private state-of-the-art custom-built trail system. We don't have just sidewalks because a lot of communities will say, well, we have 20 miles of trails. They're actually sidewalks. We don't have that. We actually have custom-built trails within the community. We have over 33 acres of oak trees all around the community, and these trails kind of weave in and out of those trees. And that's called our Avid Trail System. From our Avid Trail System comes into play the AvidFit Pod. So this is a really neat place because it's an outdoor gym as you see it, but the coolest part is there are no weights. There's really no, equipment, because this gym, this outdoor gym, this outdoor fit pod is really just using your own body weight. It's super versatile. You can see you've got stairs, you've got box jumps, there's a Bocce Ball, there's a stretchy bands that you can do. And then one of our personal trainers also has outdoor classes to help you, to motivate you. So either you can do it individually whenever you'd like, or you can join one of our group-led classes as well. So here is the AvidFit Pod. These are actually members of ours. So these are some of our members just enjoying and taking advantage of our AvidFit Pod. These are our sports courts. So this is kind of getting into our sports complex, our everything sports, right? And outdoor fun. So we have pickleball courts, we have our tennis courts. This particular one is one of my favorites because it has your stadium seating. It's a lit court. Here we host clinics, tournaments. I remember as a lifestyle director, we had a really, really cool tennis tournament, and we had a tennis pro out here, you know, doing rewiring of rackets and things like that. So that's just some of the things that go on here in your sports courts. Now this is your Bocce Ball. So you've got 2 Bocce Ball courts, and then the next slide I believe is Horseshoe. Now keep in mind, each and every one of these outdoor sports has its own club. Because there's a lot of people that tell me, Olivia, you know what? I used to play tennis, but now, you know, I really, my knees or anything like that. And I want to get into pickleball, but I'm not sure how to play. Don't worry. Every single one of these, from amenities to different activities that I'm showing you, they all have their individual clubs. So no matter if you're a beginner or if you're a pro, if you kind of just want to dip your toe and say, well, I don't really know if I like this, but I want to try it, there is something for everyone. And eventually I will show you a little bit about our clubs and how to access them. But it's really neat because all of these areas, you can either do them in a group of people, in a group setting with the club or friends, or just on your own. So this is our Bocce Ball. And then there you have your Horseshoe Pit. So you've got 2 Horseshoe Pits. And again, the view is absolutely breathtaking. There's really not a lot, you know, that you can say about the views there. This is our Shoreline Outfitter. So if you are a outdoorsy person like myself and like some adventure, this is our beautiful Shoreline Outfitter. I'll tell you that to see sunsets from here is absolutely gorgeous, but we don't only have the sunsets. We have kayaks, canoes, and paddle boats that you are able to use here. Now, if you say, well, how do I rent them? You actually just have to reserve them with your concierge. This is all included in your amenities here at Trilogy at Ocala Preserve. We have a lot of people that have friends and a family that are around, and I'll tell you, if you move to Trilogy, you're probably going to have some visitors because everybody wants to check this out and see what it's all about. So if you do have that, then you're able to call our concierge and say, hey, it's Olivia, I'd like a 2 kayaks Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, and our team member from our Blue Star team will help you with all of that. So there's Shoreline. There's another view of it. I mean, it's breathtaking. Not only are there kayaks or canoes, but you can enjoy sunsets. You can, pack a bottle of wine and a nice lunch, enjoy it out there, bring a good book. I mean, the views are breathtaking, and it's extremely a peaceful area. Now our golf. So we have a beautiful, beautiful golf course. It's actually a golf course that was designed by Trip Davis and Tom Lehman themselves. They were actually here on property, and I think there is one of the pictures there when we were just opening up, but they designed this golf course. It's a really, really neat hybrid interactive golf course that I'll tell you, I'm not a golfer, but many of the people here are golfers. And whether you are a beginner or whether you are a pro, I can tell you that all ranges absolutely love this course. And like I mentioned before, you've got golf clinics. So whether you're new at the sport or, you are just ready to go on your own, there's something for everyone. We also have different clubs. So we've got a men's club for golf. We have women's, and then we have a couple scramble on Sunday. I'll also tell you for our golfers, we have a great reciprocal program for you. So that means that if you are interested in playing in a different, any other golf course in the local Ocala area, all you have to do is get in touch with our pro shop and just let them know, hey, I live here, I'm a member. They're going to know that already, but I'd like to play at this and this course, and they're going to set that up for you. So it's really, really neat because a lot of times our groups will play here a couple of times a week, and then they'll try out a brand new golf course, which is also nice too. A little bit of variety for everyone. You've got one more there of our golf course as well. Now, for all you dog lovers, I told you I'm going to get to every single type of person and hobby. We're going to get to you. So I'm a huge dog lover. So this is definitely something that I would be interested as a dog mom. But you have your dog park. Not only do you have one, but you actually have two distinct areas. So a lot of people say, well, I have, a big dog or I have a little dog, not to worry. You've got one for the big dogs, one for the little dogs. I also know, and I've heard the rumor that on Wednesdays, our members do something that's called Canine and Wine. And so, they get together. Some people don't even have a dog and they come anyway. So that's the really cool thing about Trilogy is that, again, you're going to meet your neighbor. Everyone's super, super friendly and all are welcome. Dogs or no dogs, just bring the wine. So I know that was a lot of information and a lot of pictures, but you may be asking, okay, Olivia, well, that's all great. I mean, I love everything that you've just said, but how the heck do I get plugged in? How does this work? How do I stay in touch with everything? How do I stay in the loop? Not to worry, I've got you covered. Let me show you how to do that. This is our My Trilogy Life website. So if you are living here, you are going to quickly know the MTL acronym. So if you hear, oh, just chuck on MTL, it'll be posted on MTL. This is what we're talking about. This is our exclusive members only portal. So this is what it looks like. I have already put in my username and password. So these are one of the things that you are going to get when you become, oh, nice. It's not working. These are one of the things that you're going to get or you'll receive as a Trilogy member. So it probably just timed down on me, but we are in. So once you get your username and password, it will automatically log you into the system. So here it says, obviously, hi, Olivia, here's your community daily digest. Now, one really, really neat thing. When you go on a cruise, what is one of the things that they do every single day? They will normally, this is when we were able to cruise, but normally they will slip under your door an itinerary for the day. So we do the exact same thing. We don't go to your door though and slip it under. We actually deliver it via email. So these are the kind of things that you can opt in or opt out of. Not everyone wants to know what's happening every day, but some people, they want to know what's going on at all times. And they never want to miss a beat basically. So you're able to opt in on these. So I'll give you just a quick kind of synopsis of what MTL is. If you scroll down here, you will be able to see our upcoming events. So tonight, Friday, we have happy hour. You've got a Club Connect lecture about King Tut, and that is our Club Connect, which is what I was describing to you as our kind of live stream there that you're able to do. That's a national programming, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit about that. We've got some core and glutes, who doesn't want that, and summer wine week sips and stories. Now let me show you guys another thing, because again, I get a lot of questions all the time on, well, Olivia, with the new kind of life that we're experiencing or the changes, are you guys even doing stuff? I mean, is there anything going on? Well, check this out. This is our calendar of events. It lands automatically on the day that you are in. So these are all the events that are going on. And this is in this crazy time. Imagine when the limitations and the restrictions are let up a little bit. I mean, you can imagine what this calendar looks like. So this is just a really quick bird's eye view of everything that you've got going on as far as events. Now, if I go back to our homepage, there's news there. You can see, I mean, there's just tons of HOA updates. You've got announcements and things like that. This is also a page where you'll be able to, if you click on here to clubs, it'll bring up an entire list. We have over 70 different clubs here at Trilogy. And one of the really neat things is that all of our clubs are organic. So what that means is they're created by our members. Every single thing that we do here is member led and driven. Our Blue Star team just facilitates everything and makes sure that we've got space and everything we need to do, but it's really, really neat. Now, quickly, because I know we're running out of time, I just wanted to show you some more fun things that are pretty awesome. We went over our Barrels Masters Club. This is the wine locker. So you get special perks and privileges and your wine locker, wine and not, right? But this is really, really neat. This is Explore 52 and Explore 360. I'm gonna give you a little background on Explore 52. Everyone knows that there's 52 weeks in the year, right? So these are 52 different activities that are local that you can do. They're no more than about 2 hours, 2.5 hours away. So there's no need to plan for an overnight. This is something that when you wake up one day and you say, you know what, I don't know what I want to do today. Let me check Explore 52. You were able to just kind of browse here and see, hey, you know what? I think I want to go and check out the Florida Everglades or the Florida Bear Scenic Byway. If you click on it, it will actually give you a synopsis of what that is. And then if you click on, it will give you the link, obviously. It'll give you things to know before you go. And then all the way at the top, if you do Google Maps, it'll tell you exactly how to get there. I mean, you don't need Google anymore. You've got Explore 52, and it's really neat. And on a lot of our lifestyle events or lifestyle trips that we take, like our day trips, come straight off from Explore 52. Now, Explore 360, on the other hand, is taking it one step further. Now, I was mentioning that we have not only Trilogy's lifestyle here at Ocala, but this is our national programming. This is Trilogy at Ocala Preserve here, but this is national programming. So all of this is information that all the other trilogies are getting as well. So Explore 360 is our inter-community travel program. It's connecting you to destinations all around the world that you're going to be able to experience with Trilogy members across the country. So this is so neat because you're going to be able to travel with people from California, Arizona, that all live in Trilogy communities. These are just some of the things that we've done in the past. So I mean, from Europe to golfing experiences to Club Med to the Turks and Caicos, Caribbean. I mean, it's pretty awesome. So that's one of the things that I wanted to also just drive home to you guys also, that there's something for everyone. And this is not only just here in Ocala. This is our national. This is what we do. This is the fun that we have here. Now, I promise you, I could be here for another 5 hours showing you and going in depth, but I'm sure you guys are all getting hungry for lunch. So I want to give you just a couple more information and then we are going to wrap it up. So again, if you guys have any questions, I know that some of you guys know about the chat feature, but you're always welcome to chime in if you have any questions. We're going to be reaching out directly to you because I'd love to say hi to you. But yeah, I mean, if you have any questions later that come up, I know it's a lot of information, please feel free to reach out. Now, quickly, I do want to circle back around to our Shea Homes website. Again, this is where you're going to find all the information. Even obviously lifestyle information is here as well, from videos, articles, things like that. You've got great information here as well. Now, one of the things that I wanted to do is, let's see, I wanted to share with you guys a special link. And in the chat, I don't know if you guys can see it there, but that is our virtual events link. So if you guys are interested at all at any of these events that we're hosting virtually, I will be able to give this to you guys. Now, I just sent it. I'm not sure if you can see that, but if you didn't see it, no worries. I am going to do two things. I'm going to email you guys all directly, either myself or our other community representative here at Trilogy. But we're going to give you a huge thank you. And also, as a gift to you, I want to include our My Trilogy Life annual magazine. We do a magazine that comes out every single year, and it highlights all of our lifestyle all across our communities. So it's really neat because there it's going to give you an opportunity to check out what we're doing and see the new upcoming fun things that we're doing here at Trilogy. So I just want to thank you guys so much for everything that you guys have, that you guys have been on here for a while, 45 minutes. So thank you again, because I know there's tons of things that, that you're able to see and to do today. But again, thanks for hopping on here. Remember, we are open for business. We do highly recommend making appointments. It's always important, just because I want to be able to have some time with you guys specifically and making sure that we have the time for you. So don't forget to call ahead, make your appointment, and we will see you guys soon. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a good day.